So hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hey girl, my name is Lucy. I always say to stay subscribed. We have a good time on this channel. As you seen by the title, we're gonna do a little dating Q&A, but it's like the one I did I think 2 videos or 3 videos back, where these are random dating questions everyone talks about on the internet, and I'm just giving my opinion on these dating topics. Now without further ado, let's just jump right into the video. I have the topics here. Now, the first one I want to talk about is thoughts on waiting with a man. You never know if your wait will be worth it. So I think it's up to you to really dot your I's and cross your T's. It's obviously a huge commitment and you need to make sure that you're doing it for the right reason. I personally wouldn't wait with a man, especially at this point in my life. I feel like you meet people at the point that they're at, and if that point doesn't necessarily fit into your goals for that moment, then you take a step back, reevaluate. There are certain situations where obviously you could work things out. Like I said a million times, dating is not black and white. Whatever works for you and your partner on your relationship is what works for you, right? But I just feel like sometimes when you meet someone, you need to make sure that you're not forcing things. You are actually living the reality of that relationship. You're really living the reality of that phase of your life, especially with that person. I'm not saying to not wait with a man, but what I'm saying is make sure that you're not forcing it. Make sure that your wait or your decision to wait is based on alignment. Okay? The values, you see a clear path. If you don't, there's no point. Take your bags and go somewhere else. And if at any point or for any reason, you guys click when things are already straight, then it works. You can easily waste your time waiting. And that's what I'm trying to avoid, you wasting your time or letting somebody waste your time. If you're waiting blindly, you're going to be waiting blindly for a very long time. So shout out to today's sponsor, Skillshare. If you're not new on this channel, you know what's coming, you know what I'm about to talk about. And I'm actually so grateful to have this opportunity to speak about the platform in the way that I have been in the past couple of months. But if you're new here, you've never heard of Skillshare, let me quickly put you on. Skillshare is the largest online learning platform with thousands of classes that are led by industry professionals. It doesn't matter what industry you're looking to pick up a new skill or advance a skill that you already have, Skillshare has a class to help you with that. Industries like illustration, arts and craft, cooking, sewing, content creation, productivity, self-improvement, self-development, languages. It doesn't matter what you're looking to advance a skill in, I can guarantee that there's a class to help you through that journey. All the while I've been speaking about Skillshare, I've recommended different classes that I think would be of good use to you guys and you should check out today. Since we're on the path of self-development, advancing, growing, getting our money right, getting our businesses right, starting a business, advancing our careers, I have been recommending different classes that would help you get that together. I have recommended crocheting, I've recommended children's book, I've recommended classes on marketing, research that will completely help you evolve your business or help you start your business nicely. Today, I'm going to introduce a class that I feel like would be of great use to you guys. This class is called Social Media Content Creation in Canva from beginner to advanced level. If you're ever looking to learn graphics creation, be creative, digital marketing, digital product, Canva is the best place to go. I create my thumbnails on Canva, I create CVs on Canva, I create everything on Canva. Canva is the one-stop shop for anything creativity. But if you're looking to start a digital marketing, digital product, content creation, graphic design type career, I would 100% recommend Canva. Canva is so easy to use, and with the help of Skillshare, you're able to advance your skill, monetize that skill, use Canva as a business. Skillshare also has a learning path, and in that learning path, they've handpicked classes, kind of put them together in a bundle. You're able to take classes one after the other to get from beginner level to advanced. Now, I wouldn't bring something to your table without giving you a little bit more. So the first 500 people to use my link, which is on the screen and in the description box below, will get their first month completely free. I have been sharing this opportunity for months. If you've not clicked and taken the opportunity the previous months, this is your sign. please do so today. I'm not sure how long I'm going to keep doing this for you guys, but for the moment that I have the opportunity to do so, I definitely recommend that you grab the opportunity. The second question says, thoughts on your man having female friends or a female best friend? Now, I don't have a problem with my man having female best friend. No, sorry. Hey, I don't have a problem with my man having female friends, because obviously that's just ridiculous. I could have male friends, but I'm not going to have a male best friend. And I definitely don't want my man having a female best friend. There are a lot of people that see it as okay, and that's fine. If it works for you in a relationship and you don't have a problem with it, don't listen to me. Just go ahead and agree with you and your man and their best friend. But me personally, Lucy, my man is not having a best friend that is a woman. There's no other way to explain it. I'm not accepting it. It always causes issues. I've not seen one. If you guys have seen one, let me know in the comments, but I personally have not seen one case like this that has gone well. It never goes well, and I just like to avoid it. The third one says, thoughts on being an understanding girlfriend? I think understanding girlfriend nowadays means like being stupid. I feel like that's not what it means to me. I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. Understanding girlfriend to me means you're considerate. You're considerate with your partner, and you both can understand, you know, different struggles and different situations that happen in your life. You know yourselves, right? And you can adjust accordingly. That's a reasonable and a considerate thing to do. But on the internet, what we know as understanding girlfriend is someone that is completely, you know, foolish. Sorry, there's not a better way to say it. A girl that definitely doesn't require so much from her man. And I've been an understanding girlfriend before. I've told you guys that. I've been sort of like a pick-me. And honestly, I would regard an understanding girlfriend, our modern definition of it, as a pick-me. Yeah, there are no thoughts on that. My only thought is change your ways. It doesn't pay for you to be a pick-me. You are deceiving yourself and you're living a lie. And both of you are fooling yourself. If for anything, he's looking at you stupid. So what's the point? Good girl, no they pay, oh. Understanding girlfriend, no they pay, oh. Next one says, thoughts on dating for 10 years without marriage / long-term relationship. Now, my idea or my view, opinion on long-term relationship has completely changed over the years. I was a long-term relationship type of girl, but right now I'm not, because like I said, that can easily turn into you wasting your time if you're not careful. Because tell me why you'd be dating somebody for 10 years. It doesn't make any sense. Dating somebody for 10 years is criminal. There are situations where you have known someone for 10 years, but you guys weren't necessarily dating the whole of that 10 years. Yes, that's completely different. But to be actively, consistently dating one person for 10 years is jail time for both of you, especially him. Jail time. That's my answer. Next one says, thoughts on situationships and casual sex. I have spoken about this as a whole video on this channel. I'm going to have that link below. The major issue that we have in modern dating is people not wanting to commit, and because people don't want to commit, they create all these little things to substitute the actual thing or to replace the actual thing. That's why we have the rise of the baby mama culture and all these other things, because people see actual commitment as too much, as a big deal. People don't like titles and labels because it's just way too much. It's way too much, but you want the girl. What do you want her for then? How genuine is your love and affection towards a person if you're not able to put a lead on it and say, oh, this is exactly what we're doing, this is who we are, this is what I want from you? Then you just don't want me, you want my body or whatever it is you want to get from me. That's exactly what and people need to see things for what it is. When someone is coming to you with that clear intentions, they don't want anything from you than your body or whatever it is that they think they can get from you. Women that actually accept these things, that deceive themselves that, oh my god, I'm okay with it, I can play this game too, you're wasting your time. You're wasting your time accepting bare minimum. Men already do rubbish on these streets, then you come here and try to play the same game with them. That's you aiding their bad behavior. That's you telling them that it's okay to do what they're doing. So that's why I said playing the game with them is as useless as any other thing. It's such a stupid situation that we all have indulged in, don't get me wrong, but honestly, if I look back at it, it is stupidity doing those things, because you lose every time as a woman when you indulge in things like that, because you make excuses for them without you knowing, allow rubbish without you knowing. I feel like whenever this topic comes on the table, even in my personal life, I get chatty because people always like to argue with me that, oh, I have it all wrong, it will never be the same, dating will never be normal. No, it will never be normal because you are part of the problem. You telling me that it will never be normal, you are also part of the problem because you don't want it to be normal. Because if you want it to be normal, you make the changes, because every change starts with you. Once all of us start making the changes, small, things will start correcting. Commitment issues, God forbid. Thoughts on who should pay for the first date? This is not even a question. This is not a topic, because why should I pay for the first date? Why? You ask me out on a date, I'm not paying anything. I'm not saying that I can't take my man out or I can't pay for a date. I'm just saying the first date, I'm not paying for it, and I don't think any woman should. Next one says, thoughts on long distance relationships. I think they work. I have pretty much had my experience all my life with long distance relationships. It works. It's just that the amount of commitment and effort you would put in a long distance relationship has to be times 100 of what you'd put in when you have your partner in the same location, because it's a lot of work, it's a lot of commitment, it's a lot of emotional intelligence that goes into it. Just think of it, you're not seeing the person every day, you don't know what they're doing. You have to trust that they're doing right by you. You can't speculate, you can't be clingy, you cannot do the most. You have to trust that the person that you decided to go on this journey with is doing what they're supposed to do, and they're not doing what they are not supposed to do, if that makes sense. It takes a lot of work, and you just need God. Long distance relationship can run you mad, can run you mental, it can destroy your head. Okay, so you need God in that relationship. You both need to be strong in the Lord. Both of you need to pray, because it's not easy. Next one says, thoughts on dating a younger man. I personally cannot date a younger man. I just don't do youngins. I know that it works for some people, and I think it's a preference thing. This is not something that I feel like is bad at all. It is not. It's just personally, I can't date somebody younger. I can't even date somebody that is 1 year older than me. Your love story is different. So if dating a younger person is where your destiny is, then by all means do so. Dating a younger man comes with a lot of maturity as well, and I think people that are in it and it doesn't work for them, some of them don't really understand this, because there's a lot of power struggle that comes in that relationship that I've seen that people don't address properly, and that's because they don't hold it tight from the beginning. Thoughts on dating an emotionally unavailable man. We used to do this before. When I say we, I mean Lucy. I realized that I was also emotionally unavailable, so I was attracting that. For the most part, I didn't even know that was my issue, but when I spoke to a therapist, God bless her soul, she called me out on my bullshit. This my life, God forbid. And I would definitely not encourage you to indulge in an emotionally unavailable man, because you are setting yourself up for failure. Once you just see that somebody doesn't have that emotional, intelligence, they are not in touch with their emotions, just run, because the amount of pain you're about to go through in that relationship, no one can ever prepare you for it. And there are a lot of people that are delusional, a lot of women that are delusional and think that they can address or change an emotionally unavailable man, especially somebody that is in their 30s. You're wasting your time, because somebody in their 30s, I'm not saying that they cannot change, but they're baked. You are attracted to something that you cannot fix. Don't be Barbara the Builder and just carry your bag and go. If not, you're going to suffer for years. If eventually, which is something I've seen before, you break through and get an emotionally unavailable man to become emotionally available, you are drained at that point that you lose interest or you become emotionally unavailable. I've seen that happen so many times, and just to save yourself from that problem, run away. You suck yourself dry, pour into somebody else's cup, and then lose all of you. You now have to start building yourself up, but at that point you already built somebody, you've already baked somebody for another woman. Leno. Thoughts on who should propose in a relationship. This one is very, very short. We have seen this happen a lot of times on social media. Who should propose should not even be a conversation. People are very fluid these days that they lose a lot of culture and tradition when it comes to dating. So they do things the opposite way. That's why there are certain things that I will not indulge in, like moving in before marriage, doing all of these things. I'm not doing it. Proposing to a man, God forbid. God forbid. Why? So you get to this point where you will go and pick a ring, plan a proposal, and kneel down and propose to a man. God forbid. I've said it. There's something wrong with our generation. Like, what is that? I don't want to get angry, so let's just go. Let's just go. Thoughts on getting married in your 20s. I feel like getting married in your 20s is obviously okay, but the thing there is, I think it's not for everyone. It depends on your love story, your life's journey. There are people that get married in their teens. There's some people that get married in their early 20s, late 20s, early 30s, late 30s, early 40s, and so on. There's this thing where we've set this rule that as a girl, you need to be married between 20 and 29. I don't know who set that rule, but whoever whoever did lied to you, because that's not how it works. You should not force yourself to get married in between those years just because that's what you think you should do, or that's the proper thing to do, that's the proper way to live life as a woman. That's not true. If your love story or life's journey does not include you getting married in your 20s, don't force it because you regret it. You will get married in your 20s and be divorced in your 30s. I can assure you, it happens so much these days that it's become alarming. You will rush and get married because, oh my god, I don't want to be in my 30s and be unmarried, but you prefer to be in your 30s divorced. Is that what you prefer? Is that what you want? We'll talk about this extensively later. Thoughts on who should plan dates in a relationship. You both should plan dates in a relationship. So either the girl or the guy can plan dates in a relationship. It's not necessarily on him to plan dates all the time in a relationship. I just think that's where people get it wrong. You put so much, or we put so much responsibility on men in a relationship that they carry like 100%, if not 200% of building and keeping that relationship than we as women, if that makes sense. The dates part of it is, it's the list, to be honest. Planning something nice for you and your man is not a crime, and people should learn to do that. It's what a relationship is about. If you truly love somebody, these things are not supposed to be a debate or a question in your mind if you should or if you shouldn't take care of the person that you claim to love. While we speak about the wrongs that men do in our society in dating, we also need to call ourselves, because sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, the kind of conversations we have on the internet about what we should or shouldn't do confuses me. It's almost like we don't want them to experience the love that we want them to show to us. So when we ask questions like, should we gift our man? Should we take them out? Should we do this? Should we do that? Do you just want to date the man to suffer him? I don't understand, because why are we asking these questions? You get what I mean? But anyway, that's it for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Follow me on my socials, Instagram and TikTok. They are linked below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.
Those of you that are listening in your car, at your job, you at home, I don't care where you at. Turn this up right now, because we're about